Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a minute, but we're going to do another SCUM update news. So without further ado, guys, let's just get straight into it. So if you guys haven't heard, or if you're kind of wondering when the SCUM 1.0 release will be, we have yet to get a hard date for the release, but we have got confirmation that it is still going to release in Q2 of this year. So my best guess for when this release is going to be the last week of June, which would be possibly the 26th of June, which is a Thursday. A lot of the SCUM updates usually release on Thursdays. So I think that'll kind of be, at least in my assumption, will be the date that the update releases. But that's just my prediction right now. We don't have a hard date, but we do know for sure that it will still be before the end of June of this year. So moving on, the things that we know for sure that have been confirmed for the 1.0 update are that, well, first off, starting with that there will be a full wipe with this update. And if you're not if you don't understand what a full wipe means, essentially that means that your character stats, your money, your gold, bases, and all your loot will be completely wiped. So this is so that all the players coming to the game as new players and veteran players will all start on the same level in regards to skills, and it also is to do with all the new stuff that's coming to the game, all the changes and so forth. So there will be a full wipe, guys, so keep that in mind, that all the stuff you have now here in just several weeks will actually be completely gone and you'll have to start fresh. But there's a lot of great excitement that comes with the fresh wipe and early wipe. I personally think that's one of the funnest times in the game is early wipe. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I know it can be a frustration for some of you guys, but just know that this is necessary for the 1.0 update and it is something that's going to happen. So just be ready for when that does happen. But yeah, other than that, what the devs have given us is a roadmap for 2025. So this is actually the first of its kind that the devs have given us. So essentially, as you can see in Q2, which will be the 1.0 update, we're going to get things such as the island rework, armored NPCs, the release of the server files, tutorial improvements, custom quests, massive optimizations and bug fixing, and much more. And we'll go into detail some of this here in a little bit. But for Q2, what we can expect is new diseases, NPC upgrades, armor rework, new quest, and more. And something else that they did mention for Q3 is that they're going to be reworking the hip fire mechanic in the game. So I know a lot of you guys complain and don't like the hip fire mechanic, currently how it is in the game, with it being very accurate and so forth, especially when you have advanced or above advanced rifle skill and so forth. But yeah, so that will be changing in Q3 of this year. They didn't put it on here, but they did mention in the video that they released. So that is something also to note that will be coming. And then for Q4, we will be getting the Wild Hunter NPCs, which is we've talked about in my previous videos. The inventory rework will not be until Q4. New weapons will be in Q4, new items and more. So definitely a lot of exciting content. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be frustrated, especially like the inventory rework not being until the end of this year. I understand, guys, but you have to remember that these things are going to take them time. Right now, the devs are focused solely on all the stuff for Q2, and then they'll be able to focus on all the stuff for Q3 and Q4 and so forth. So just keep that in mind, guys, that we just need to continue to be patient. I know it's frustrating. Trust me, I understand, but we need to continue to be patient and be grateful for the things we are going to be getting. So a lot of people forget that we're going to be getting a lot of content, a lot of good content that'll be coming. So we just got to continue to stay patient and enjoy what we have. But yeah, let's move on. So something we haven't heard about in a while, but we finally got some updates on, is the anti-cheat, the new anti-cheat. So if you guys did not know, the SCUM devs are going to implement a new anti-cheat into the game, and they have confirmed that the new anti-cheat is going to be Battle Eye. So I'm not super familiar with Battle Eye, so I've been kind of doing my research, trying to understand more about this anti-cheat and how it's different than the current easy anti-cheat that's in the game. But yeah, so it's definitely exciting stuff, guys, but this is scheduled to be released still before the 1.0 update. So most likely within the next few weeks, we will see the new anti-cheat be implemented into the game. And I'm very hopeful, based off everything I've read about Battle Eye, that this will actually drastically reduce the cheaters in the game and will bring confidence back into the community in regards to the player base being more legitimate and a lot less cheaters in the community. Unfortunately, I think the official servers are pretty plagued by cheaters, especially talking to a lot of people who play on official. So Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I know you guys are probably really excited for this, so be on the lookout for this coming in the next few weeks, I would imagine. But we are still supposed to get this before 1.0. I know it was supposed to come out in April. They had some complications, it sounds like, and they wanted to do further testing and refinement to make sure that when they implemented this, it was the best implementation of the new anti-cheat possible. So exciting stuff there, guys, but stay patient. We will see this hopefully very soon. All right, moving on to some more information that we've got about the NPCs. Now, this is huge. Something that the devs have confirmed that we really hadn't heard about until just recently is that we will be getting roaming NPCs in the game. Now, I'm calling them the roaming NPCs. We really don't have a good name for them yet, but the roaming NPCs have been confirmed to be coming into the game. Something that has also been confirmed is that they will be lootable. They will speak and have voice lines, and I'll put some clips here on the screen here in a minute where you guys can kind of listen to this and see some of the clips that the devs have released. But the roaming NPCs will also react to players and puppets, and puppets will also react to them. So based off what the devs have kind of been saying, that if puppets hear the roaming NPCs, they will attack them. Vice versa, if the roaming NPCs start getting attacked by puppets or by players, they will react and start attacking back. So that is some exciting stuff. Like I said, we only got a few teaser videos and some images and whatnot, so I'm sure there's more to come. But yeah, it's definitely exciting stuff. Some other things that I've seen the community asking a lot, the devs have confirmed. Well, the community's been asking if the roaming NPCs will have their own bases. The devs have confirmed that right now they will not have bases, but it sounds like it possibly might be something in the future. But right now, the roaming NPCs will only be at high loot areas. So essentially probably like in Samabor City, probably at some of the military POIs around the island, maybe some of the towns, there'll be a couple roaming NPCs, but I would imagine kind of your bigger POIs is where you'll run into the majority of them. But yeah, so I'll put some clips up on screen so you guys can kind of see that.
I think it's a friendly face.
But yeah, as you guys can see, there's definitely some exciting stuff coming when it comes to the roaming NPCs. I know personally with the voice lines, I definitely hope that they are improved because at least from the teaser images or the teaser video, I should say, that they've released, the voice line kind of sounds awkward, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm sure that with the NPC improvements that they said are going to happen in Q3 of this year, that hopefully some of that will be improved upon. But for now, it's definitely exciting stuff. It's a great start in the right direction, guys, in regards to NPCs in the game. Another thing that will still be coming with the 1.0 update is armored NPCs. Now, we still haven't really got much information about them. We still have some teaser images, which we've all seen multiple times, but we haven't got any teaser footage other than the last trailer that the devs released with the dropship dropping them off. But yeah, so we're still waiting on some more teasers in regards to that. I'm sure probably here in the month of June, we'll probably start getting a lot of teaser videos, footage, maybe some short trailer clips before they release the full trailer and so forth. So I definitely think there's some more content probably coming in regards to teasers in regards to the armored NPCs. But for now, we do know that they are still coming with the 1.0 update along with the roaming NPCs. Moving on to the SCUM map rework. So you guys have been seeing a lot about this. The devs have been releasing a lot of screenshots, various different clips and teaser images and so forth. So I'll put some of that up on the screen as we go about it. But they've been showing off various teaser videos showing off the new map, new foliage system. Some things to note that I've kind of noticed while seeing some of these images is the island appears to be much more run down and abandoned by society. So as we go through some of these images, you'll kind of see that the roads are kind of cluttered with broken down vehicles and destroyed vehicles, and all the towns seem very overgrown. A lot of foliage and whatnot growing up in the town, so it definitely looks more like an abandoned island than it does now. So right now it kind of feels like I guess recently abandoned, or maybe like not so much abandoned, but with the new teaser footage of the 1.0 update, it feels like the island's going to feel way more abandoned and more survival, more gritty. That's just kind of my assumption and based off what I'm seeing in these videos. But Also, you can notice that foliage in various areas of the island looks to be more unique and has more variety in regards to like styles of bushes, plants, environmental aspects, and much more. There's been some images that they released, kind of the snow biome. Everything kind of looks unique to that area, whereas some of the forest areas, there seems to be some like new foliage, some really tall like weeds and grass and whatnot. Even one of the videos that they released of showing off the roaming NPCs, it was one walking through some really tall weeds that looked pretty new. So definitely some interesting stuff there. I think there, in regards to the rework of the island, it's going to feel completely different. I think that some of the rework also is probably going to include bunker reworks. They released a teaser image just recently of it. Looks like possibly a new bunker door or a new style of bunker or something along that lines. Can't really tell for sure yet, but it's definitely intriguing. So yeah, I think the map rework in general and the foliage rework is going to be massive, and it's going to make SCUM feel so much more alive and so much more unique than it does now. But yeah, something else that we have for sure got confirmation on in regards to vehicles is that, confirmed with the 1.0 update, we will be getting back the tractor and the seaplane. So these are the only two vehicles that they've confirmed will be coming back with the 1.0 update. So I know some of you guys are looking forward to the sports bike or the new, I can never pronounce the name right, but that new sidecar motorcycle that they put teaser images out a while ago about. Those are still coming to the game, but as for 1.0, the ones that we for sure know are coming back to the game are the tractor and the seaplane. And those will be part of the modular vehicle system, so I'm sure you'll be able to put, at least on the tractor, you'll be able to put like armor, maybe some extra storage racks or so forth, so who knows. But those will be coming to the game, and we'll probably get more information about those pretty soon. Like I said, in June, I think we're going to get a lot of teaser images, a lot of teaser footage, maybe some clips of the trailer, various different things. So I think the month of June is going to be really exciting in regards to leading up to the update. So yeah, so moving on to the quest system. This will also be getting a pretty significant update with the 1.0 update in regards to the ability to create custom quests. Now, they haven't released a whole lot of information about this, but it looks like it will be something that server owners will have a lot of customizing to be able to do like their own quest, very unique style quest, customize the rewards, kind of their criteria of the quest and so forth. So definitely some exciting stuff there. I very much look forward to see what some of these server owners come up with in regards to quest and kind of the uniqueness of them from server to server. So I'm sure it'll probably take time for the server owners to kind of figure it out and get really good ones set up, but it's definitely something exciting that can bring a lot of engagement into the community in regards to private servers and so forth. So they haven't really said anything else about quests for 1.0. I know we're kind of looking forward to like more quests being implemented in regards to the NPC interactions and so forth. So maybe that's still coming, but they haven't really specifically said that lately. But one thing they have said for sure is we will be getting custom quests with the 1.0 update. Another major thing that's coming with the 1.0 update that we've talked about in the past is server files. Now, we do know that this is still on the schedule to be released with 1.0 update. This will allow for also a new server browser to be released with the 1.0 update. So personally, the server browser we have right now is okay. I mean, it does the job, but I'm sure with the new one, it'll probably be a lot more streamlined, be easier to find the servers you're looking for, maybe easier to favorite and kind of categorize your servers. Maybe if you like to play on various different servers, who knows? It's all speculation, but yeah, definitely with the 1.0 update, we're getting a new server browser and the release of server files. And if you guys don't understand what that means, essentially with the release of server files, this will allow server owners to be able to host servers on their own hardware. So like at your house, you could host a server on your own PC if you had one set up that way, and you could customize basically almost every aspect of it to make it a very custom server for you and your friends or your community or so forth. So I think this will bring a lot of variety in regards to servers, very unique servers to the game. I definitely look forward to maybe some servers that have very limited maps, very small maps. Maybe it just hovers around Sablemore City. So like D3, D4, C3, C4, maybe just those 4 sectors, and you have like a small little server just set out for that. No base building. I don't know. I have all kinds of ideas in regards to cool stuff that could happen with servers and custom servers like that, but I definitely look forward to see what the community comes up with. But yeah, moving on, something that we have talked about a lot, and the people are so frustrated with reading the comments in the community in regards to some of the latest information the devs have released is bug fixing, optimization, and quality of life improvements. Now, yes, guys, I understand your frustration with the devs not releasing a lot of information as to what specific bugs, optimization, and quality of life improvements they are doing. They are releasing some information, but it's not crazy detailed like some of us would like. Personally, I would like a lot more detail, but they are letting us know that this is something that they are focused on, and this update, or the 1.0 update, will be the biggest update in regards to bug fixing, optimization, and quality of life improvements. So that's something to really be excited about, guys. I know we don't know what that means entirely because we don't have a ton of detail, but the SCUM devs have been working on this for, it seems like, a year now. I know it's continuous development, but with all the stuff they've been saying, I am sure that with the 1.0 update, I am very confident that it will be probably one of the cleanest releases of updates that the SCUM devs have had yet, just based off what they're saying and all the bug fixing they are saying they are doing. So just to emphasize how much bug fixing the SCUM devs are doing, here are a couple clips that could get a laugh. But yeah, as you guys see, SCUM devs are cracking out those bugs and making the game as optimized as they can for 1.0 with various quality of life improvements. So I'm sure and I'm confident that the 1.0 update will be a great update. I know you guys are still going to be frustrated and say, oh, what about the sound engine, blah, blah, blah. Guys, be patient. We don't have a whole lot of details, so we can't speculate too much. But I really do feel that this update will be huge and will be very, very refreshing in regards to fixing bugs, optimizations, and quality of life. All right, now that we've talked about that and reinforced that enough, let's move on to mod support. So this is something that is something, I know it's very back and forth in the community as to what's happening with mod support. I know we all want mod support. I want mod support. Most of the other creators I've talked to, they all want mod support because we all know mod support will drastically extend the life of SCUM. Now, the devs have stated in the most recent SCUM Dev update that there will be no mod support with the 1.0 update. No official mod support with the 1.0 update, should specify that. But they did state that we said that we would consider adding it sometime after 1.0. So it's still on the table, guys. It's not off the table entirely. Yes, I know it's not great that it's not with the 1.0 update. I was hoping potentially that would be a big surprise, that they would tell us that, hey, we're officially having mod support. But I am still very hopeful for the future of mod support with SCUM, and I think that it is a necessity for SCUM to have mod support. Now, yes, I am frustrated like many of you that it's not with the 1.0 update, but I also understand that this could be something that could take them a lot of time to implement, and they need more time to be able to do it right. So maybe they're just not giving us a whole lot of information about it now. I don't want to speculate too much, but I am still very hopeful that we will get mod support officially for SCUM in the future. But as for right now, guys, we will not have it with the 1.0 update, and we'll just have to wait and see what the devs tell us in the future. Now, another big thing for the community is console support and the console version of the game. Now, the devs have confirmed that, as you can see in this comment that they left on Facebook on one of their posts, that console version is still on the table and still will happen with SCUM, but they said specifically it will happen eventually. So that makes me think we're kind of a ways away from console support. I know in one of the recent videos they've released in regards to the community update, they kind of said that console support, they've been working on it, but it's not where it needs to be for them to be happy with the release of it. So they want to make sure they take their time and work on it and get it there. So we just need to continue to be patient in regards to that, guys. I know it's frustrating for a lot of you guys who want the game to come to console. We're just going to have to continue to wait, guys. It will be here eventually, but for now, it's just something we have to wait until they give us more information for. All right, guys, on to the very last thing, the future of SCUM. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to leave comments with your frustrations, your anger at the devs in regards to things not being in the game or things not being the way you want them to be, and all these different things. I understand your frustration, trust me, but you have to look at the bright side of things, guys. Look at where the game has come. Look at all the changes over the years. I know one of the biggest frustrations, and something I didn't really talk about too much in this video, is the puppet spawn system. They have stated, the devs have stated multiple times that with the 1.0 update, we will see drastic improvements with this puppet spawn system and the encounter system. So just hang in there, guys. I know it's frustrating. It's not perfect. I agree with you. There's a lot of aspects of it that definitely need to be addressed, but they're working on it, and the 1.0 update will have major changes and improvements in regards to that. So just hang in there, guys. But there's all kinds of other stuff a lot of the community get worked up about. Personally, I understand your frustration. I agree with a lot of your frustrations, but I also am optimistic, and I look at the bright side of things and the positive side, like of all the great things that we've got, all the great things that the devs are working on and they're telling us they're working on, and all the great things to come in the future. So the future of SCUM is very bright. The devs said that they're going to continue to support SCUM for a long time into the future. But yeah, for now, guys, just hang in there. If you're getting that frustrated, go and play some other games. Come back to SCUM once the 1.0 update releases and go from there. But yeah, I understand, guys, but hang in there. We're almost to the 1.0 update, and I'm sure it's going to be great. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future SCUM content. Let me know your thoughts in the description or the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I want to know kind of what you're thinking, where you're at with the 1.0 update and the future of SCUM, or where you're at currently with SCUM. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's all I have for you today. But like always, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.